Welcome to Sports Daily Channel, your source for the hottest sports news every day. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe so you won't miss any exciting updates. Thank you for joining us. And now, let's dive into today's top headlines. Real Madrid come from behind to beat Marseille 2-1 as Mbappé scores twice from the spot. The headline clash of the Champions League group stage turned into a night of high drama at the Stade Vélodrome, where Real Madrid overcame a spirited Marseille side. The French hosts stunned the visitors with an early goal, igniting wild celebrations among the home supporters and raising hopes of a famous upset. Yet, as so often in Europe, Madrid's composure and winning mentality eventually proved decisive. Kylian Mbappé, under the spotlight as the tournament's brightest star, delivered when it mattered most. The French forward showed nerves of steel, converting two penalties with clinical precision to overturn the deficit and seal a 2-1 comeback victory for Los Blancos. The result not only underscored Madrid's pedigree in handling pressure, but also strengthened their position at the top of the group, sending a clear message to rivals about their title ambitions. For Marseille, the defeat was painful, especially given their energetic performance. Defensive lapses, particularly their struggles to cope with Mbappé's blistering pace, ultimately cost them dearly. While the Ligue 1 side showed flashes of quality, Madrid's depth and big-game experience made the difference. With momentum building, Carlo Ancelotti's men look every inch contenders for yet another European crown. Arsenal's perfect start, 2-0 win over Athletic Bilbao. Arsenal faced a difficult trip to Spain to take on Athletic Bilbao, a side renowned for their physical intensity and aggressive pressing style. Despite the tough atmosphere at San Mamés, the Gunners showed maturity and composure, proving how far they have progressed in European competition. Right from the start, Mikel Arteta's men imposed their rhythm, moving the ball quickly to bypass Bilbao's pressure. The breakthrough came through Gabriel Martinelli, who unleashed a stunning long-range strike to put Arsenal ahead. The goal not only silenced the home crowd, but also gave the Gunners full control of the match. In the second half, Gabriel Jesus doubled the lead with a clever finish after a well-orchestrated attacking move, underlining Arsenal's sharpness in the final third. At the back, William Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes formed a solid partnership, neutralizing Bilbao's aerial threat and ensuring goalkeeper David Raya had a quiet evening. In the end, Arsenal sealed a convincing 2-0 win, claiming 3 crucial points in the Champions League group stage. This victory marks a perfect start for the North London club, boosting confidence for the upcoming fixtures and sending a strong message about their ambition to go deep into the tournament this season. Juventus and Dortmund share 8-goal thriller in 4-4 draw. Fans at the Allianz Stadium were treated to a breathtaking spectacle, as Juventus and Borussia Dortmund played out one of the most dramatic matches of the season. From the opening whistle, both sides attacked with intensity, refusing to sit back. Juventus struck first, capitalizing on their home advantage with a swift counterattack finished clinically. Dortmund, however, responded almost immediately, with their high-tempo pressing game forcing errors and creating chaos in Juve's backline. What followed was a relentless exchange of goals, with neither side willing to surrender momentum. Every time Juventus pulled ahead, Dortmund hit back, ensuring the scoreboard kept ticking. The final minutes were especially frantic, as both teams pushed desperately for a winner, but in the end, the score remained locked at 4-4. The result leaves the group wide open, with every team still in contention for qualification. For the neutrals, this was a pure footballing feast, filled with drama, excitement, and incredible attacking displays. For coaches Massimiliano Allegri and Edin Terzic, however, the defensive lapses on both sides highlighted the challenges that remain. Still, the spirit, passion, and determination shown by both sets of players turned this into an instant Champions League classic. Trent Alexander-Arnold suffers major injury just 3 minutes into Real Madrid's clash with Marseille. Real Madrid were dealt a huge setback in their Champions League encounter against Marseille when Trent Alexander-Arnold sustained a serious injury only 3 minutes into the match. The summer signing, who had just begun his journey with Los Blancos after leaving Liverpool, was expected to be a key figure for Carlo Ancelotti's side. However, his evening ended almost immediately as he went down in clear pain and had to be substituted early. The incident left teammates, coaches, and fans in shock. fearing that the defender could be sidelined for a lengthy period. Alexander-Arnold was brought to Madrid to add creativity, passing range, and attacking thrust from the right flank, and his absence could disrupt Real's tactical balance. With a packed schedule ahead in both La Liga and the Champions League, the timing of this injury could hardly be worse. Medical staff have confirmed that further scans will determine the extent of the damage, but initial impressions suggest it may be a significant blow. For Ancelotti, losing such an influential player so early in the campaign raises major concerns, while Madridistas anxiously await updates, aware that a long-term absence for Trent would undermine the club's ambitions in Europe and domestically. Tottenham edge Villarreal 1-0, thanks to own goal. Tottenham Hotspur endured a tough battle away to Villarreal, with the Spanish side defending, resolutely and frequently threatening on the counter-attack. For long stretches, Ange Postecoglou's team struggled to break down their opponents, despite dominating possession and creating several half-chances. The decisive moment came in unexpected fashion when a Villarreal defender accidentally turned the ball into his own net under little pressure, handing Spurs a fortunate lead. Although Tottenham celebrated the breakthrough, concerns remained about their wastefulness in front of goal. Richarlison and Son both had opportunities to extend the advantage, but failed to capitalize, leaving Villarreal hopeful of a late equalizer. However, the Spurs' defense held firm, with Christian Romero and Mickey van de Ven producing vital interventions to keep the hosts at bay. When the final whistle blew, Tottenham secured a narrow but vital 1-0 win. While the result keeps their hopes of advancing alive, analysts noted that Postecoglou must address his team's finishing issues if they are to make a serious impact in Europe. Villarreal, meanwhile, will feel bitterly disappointed to have gifted away points in a match where they showed great determination and effort in front of their home fans. Ruben Amorim under pressure as Manchester United crisis deepens. Ruben Amorim's future at Manchester United is already under intense scrutiny after a string of poor results both domestically and in Europe. Despite being appointed with high expectations, the Portuguese coach has struggled to implement his philosophy, leading to mounting frustration among players, fans, and the club hierarchy. Reports from inside the dressing room suggest cracks are beginning to appear, with some senior players unconvinced by Amorim's tactical approach. Defeats in the Premier League, coupled with uninspiring Champions League performances, have amplified the pressure, leaving speculation that his tenure could end prematurely. Names like Zinedine Zidane, Graham Potter, and even Jose Mourinho are already being floated as potential successors should the board act swiftly. Supporters, once hopeful for a new era, now fear another cycle of instability, as United's identity and competitive edge continue to wane. While Amorim insists he needs time to rebuild the squad and restore confidence, the unforgiving reality of results-driven football means patience is running thin. Unless a dramatic turnaround occurs, his reign at Old Trafford could be cut short, adding yet another chapter to United's turbulent managerial carousel. Arsenal move to secure William Saliba's future. Amid William Saliba's impressive performances, Arsenal are accelerating talks to extend the French defender's contract. Saliba has become a pillar of Mikel Arteta's system, combining intelligence, composure, and physical dominance to anchor the backline. His ability to read the game, intercept passes, and win aerial duels has been vital to Arsenal's strong form in both the Premier League and Champions League. Unsurprisingly, top clubs such as Real Madrid and PSG have expressed interest, prompting Arsenal's board to act swiftly. Discussions reportedly include a lucrative salary increase and a long-term deal aimed at tying Saliba down for years to come. Beyond his defensive contributions, the 23-year-old symbolizes Arsenal's project of building a youthful, competitive squad capable of contending at the highest level. Securing his signature would send a powerful message about the club's ambitions, reassuring fans that their brightest talents will not be easily lured away. For Saliba, committing his future to the Gunners could also provide stability and the perfect environment to continue his development. Both sides appear keen, making an agreement likely sooner rather than later. Sterling isolated and unwanted at Chelsea. Raheem Sterling's career at Chelsea has taken a worrying turn, as reports from within the club suggest the winger is increasingly isolated. Once viewed as a marquee signing and a leader for a young squad, Sterling now finds himself marginalized both on and off the pitch. He has been dropped from the starting lineup in recent matches, with the manager preferring younger, more dynamic attackers. Sources claim Sterling's training habits and playing style have not impressed his teammates, leading to limited interaction during practice sessions. The England international has also been spotted working alone, fueling speculation about a rift in the squad. His reduced game time has coincided with a noticeable dip in form, leaving him on the fringes of Chelsea's plans. If the situation does not improve, Sterling may be forced to consider a move away to revive his career. For a player who once played a key role at Manchester City and the national team, his decline at Chelsea marks a surprising and troubling fall from prominence. The coming months will be crucial as Sterling decides whether to fight for his place or seek a fresh start elsewhere.